Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So let's look at how to analyze and execute a trade again. This is the second day of me using this same analysis. Not really a big deal, right? I'm still going to be using that same analysis for a while because if price did not give you a reason to sell, please do not sell. You can see that since yesterday, I've actually been in a couple of trades and all of it went straight to TPs, right? Now today I just woke up and this is what is happening. Now yesterday night, I think that was this morning, price actually hits my final TP on this trade as well. So I'm going to execute the trade right now again, and I just want you guys to see what is happening. So obviously on a 15-minute time frame, let's start. Okay, let's start with the 4-hour time frame. Now on a 4-hour time frame, this is what we are looking at. I've told you guys, price just wanted to retest this 5 value gap and just shoot all the way up, right? Now what is happening currently with this candle is just a manipulation, right? Price is coming just a little bit back down to retest these zones and just to push all the way up. And at the same time, on a bigger view as well, which is this whole trend itself, I still believe in manipulations. If price wants to actually take this low and just continue dropping down, it has to try its best to probably show something that looks like it's going to take out this high. Then it will now reverse. A lot of sellers will execute their trades above this height right here, and it will bring it down. Buyers who executed here will put their stop losses here, and price will take it outright. So I believe in manipulations before an action. So if price wants to actually drop, it has to manipulate up before it drops, right? So let's get back to the 5-minute time frame. Today we are not using 1 minute time frame because I think this is quite a lot. As you can see, I just woke up to say this. It's quite a lot, so I don't really see us trading a 1 minute time frame today because it's quite trending, right? You can see that this trend line has just been broken. Price went up, came back down, retested, broke through it, came back and retested it, and we are dropping. So a lot of sellers could have already executed their sales above this high right here, and they'll be targeting these lows, first low and second low around here. So if you are also among those sellers, you probably sell here. First TP just about 1:2 because your stop loss should have just been above this trend line right here. 1:2 and 1:4. That is the set you are good to go. And that should have been what you should have actually been expecting, right? Now, what I'm actually looking at, or the kind of trade I'm hoping for to actually happen within this trend, is very, very simple. You see, price kept on hitting this high, which is the other block. Price never actually took out the other block, right? You can see that even creating this high, price did not take it out. Remember, price has to shoot through it in order to take it out. Price did not take it out. That is just a retest. It's not a complete trend. So we don't still have a BOS above this. We have our last low. Price swept up, creating lower highs right here, and this is our last high. Dropped back down, did not take out any low. As you can see, consolidation within this range. Up to now, we are still consolidating. Price hasn't taken out this high, so still there is still no BOS. Now what I want price to do is actually take out this high, which is this level right here, or this high right here, push all the way up. I want to see a rejections above this high right here, probably around this zone, because this is a very strong rejection zone, right? So I want to see a rejection above, whether it's inside this zone or it's just above this high right here. I want to see a rejection back down to this other block right here. Then I want to see a massive push all the way up, taking out this high before price will now reverse back down. So this is what I want price to do. So with this, you can actually execute about 3 trades. I can be in a buy from here all the way up to the highs, and I'll probably execute a sell all the way back down to the lows, which is this level right here, and I'll execute another buy again all the way back up to this high. And when price finally takes out this high, remember, it doesn't have to be a whole candle, just a little bit of push through will be all right. When price finally takes out this high and I see a rejection from that topmost side, then I'll probably now start executing a swing sell, right? Because I know if that is going to be a sell, then we'll probably be coming back to retest this change of character right here. So that would be a swing sell, and that would be a good thing. So that is what I'm currently looking at. So first trade goes like this with a trend line. probably above this high right here. Maybe we might not reach it, it doesn't matter, but that is just what I'm looking forward for. Second trade goes like that. Third trade goes like this from this low all the way up. And the fourth trade, that is if we actually get to it. We might not get to it today, we might get to it tomorrow, we might not get to it even throughout this week, right? But there's no problem. Today is the last day of the week, so we shouldn't really be worried about what price is going to do, because price might not want to actually give us better trades today as usual, right? But yeah, let's go ahead. I'll be executing my first trade right now because we are now at the level I should be executing from. So my execution of the first trades will now be in progress. I'll be executing two trades. I think I should execute three, but right now I don't really use bigger lot sizes. So I'm executing three trades, right? I've executed three trades. There's no problem. Let's look at what price is going to do next. So now what I need to do is calculate first and second TP. So because I actually look forward for rejections above this zone, this level right here should actually be my targeted zone. This should be a level that if price eventually reaches, I should probably say yes, I have to get out of the trade right now. Or yes, right now I have to be vigilant, I have to be sure about what is happening in order to execute my trade, right? So that is just what I should be looking for around this zone right here. It's not really going to be a big deal. It's just going to be a very small thing, not any serious price movement, right? But that's just by the way. So this is it. This is it right here. Price should just be around this zone. Now you can see the price is still dropping through this level right here. There's no problem. We are still in a fair value gap. That is why you don't see me putting a stop loss, right? So the stop loss should be below the fair value gap, but there's no problem with that. The fair value gap is already. I don't want that place to become bulky so that you don't really understand what is happening. But yes, this is a fair value gap. So I'm buying inside that fair value gap. There's no problem. So from here all the way up to I think this level is about 3563, right? So 3563. So you can see that I'm still in massive losses, right? There's no problem with that. Just forget about that. And hold on. So 3563 will probably be around this zone right here. So I should actually be careful when price gets above this. I actually wanted to change it to a different color so that I'll be worried about that. All right. So this is all right. So my executions are here. This is where I think after price should now be looking forward for rejections. So I don't have to be worried. That is just what I need to do. I think this high is enough for my first TP. Now, if price actually goes through that level that I've marked, and I get out of that trade because I'll be in losses. The only thing I'll be waiting for is for price to hit this low and I'll be buying. Meaning this trend, I'll not be able to get this trade again, but I'll be able to get this trade. So that is also another analysis, or that is also another reason, or another way to actually go right. Because if price breaks through this fair value gap and hits this other block right here, there shouldn't be a reason why I should actually be looking for this trade again. I'll probably be looking for this and that because I'll be in a loss, meaning this is no longer achievable, just this and that. There's no problem with that as well, because this right here could actually give me the amount that I lost, and this right here could give me even more, right? So there's no problem.
A few moments later.
All right, guys. So this is the aftermath of the analysis that I did this morning. As you can see, it went according to plan, right? I've already taken the first and second TP, which is the bigger lot size. Now, this smaller lot size, I'm just allowing price to actually shoot all the way up freely so that I'll see where it gets to, right? Now, unfortunately, I did not get to trade all my trades because only this single trade, the single buy that I executed this morning, it's actually the trade that actually went all the way up to the highest high, which is this. Now, I wasn't actually targeting one trade or one setup to actually push to this high just like that. But obviously, you realize that there was news. and you short it up. There's no problem, no harm, no foul, right? We are still in massive profits. It's very, very simple when you understand the trend. You realize that I did not do anything serious. All I did was just analyze and tell you guys what is going to happen or what I think is going to happen. Remember, what I think is going to happen is very, very important. But the emphasis should always be on the trend itself. If the trend is going up, just try your best and buy. Don't sell. Remember that. Obviously, the bigger time frame is still shooting all the way up. I said this yesterday. This zone right here, a lot of people, I've already seen a lot of people's analysis, and as they are selling from this highs right back down to this zone right here. Unfortunately, those that are already in those trees, they'll be getting stopped out because the trend wasn't actually in a downtrend. It was still in an uptrend. And since yesterday I said it, from this zone all the way up, price did not do anything. This doesn't show sellers coming into the market like that. This actually shows a rejection to a fair value gap before a push. But as I said, this video has become quite long. I'll probably make a short video on that, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.